Some years ago, I became aware of a subconscious action, a verbal action that I would always do. So what would happen is I'll be with my different social circles, my friends, my family, my work colleagues, and they would all ask the same question. Nikhil, how are you? And my natural response, without fail, was always, I am surviving. I'm surviving, I'm surviving, I'm surviving. And as I became aware of this response, I asked, is this the correct response to how are you doing? So I researched, I read, and I listened. And in this journey, I came across a quote. And this quote really resonated with me. And the quote read as, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. It resonated, but it left me a little confused. Arise in what? What did it mean by awaken? Awaken what? And stop not till the goal is reached. What is this goal? How big? How small? And in my journey of dissecting this quote, it brought a response. Arise. Come join me. Oh man, so stressed out. That report my boss told me to do a week ago. It's Sunday, 6:30, and do you know what? I really need to start. I've left it, I kept pushing it to the side, I really need to start. Do you know what? Let me just grab my laptop, yeah, and I'm gonna really start doing this. Hold on, what's Suraj sent me? Raw, that's a madness. Oh, look at this. Alpo finally put the honeymoon pictures up after 2.5 years. Like that. Alps, I'm a bit hungry. Fancy a little cheeky takeaway? Well, my Adidas. Yeah, their momos bang, don't they? Yeah, let me just order some, all right? Alps, the food's here. Do you know what, Alps? Let's put on The Office, yeah, and whilst we're eating, let's just watch a bit of The Office. I told you, Dwight and Michael are different. If I worked with Dwight and Michael, I'd love my job as well. It's a bit late, right? This bloody report, I still haven't done it. Do you know what? I'm just gonna wake up tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna deal with it tomorrow morning. I just can't be arsed, I'm tired. Let's just call it a night. That Nikhil there was a Nikhil of inaction. A Nikhil that was stuck in the cycle of procrastination. I was set a task a week ago. And even to the very last moments, I was still choosing to push it aside, thinking someone else might deal with it. And it came to me that arise meant not to just stand, but to take the step forward. If I had actioned that piece of work on the day it was set, I would have had a whole week to focus on other actions, things that I was really passionate about. Arise, action. Arise, awake, awaken. There comes a time in our lives that we look back at the positives, at the negatives. Some choose to regret. Some choose to accept. For me, I knew that I would look back in life and laugh at the times I had cried. But what I didn't know is I would cry at the times of laughter. What do I mean by this? There was once a noble character. His name was Vibhishan. Vibhishan was the younger brother of Ravan. At this time, Ravan had already kidnapped Sita. And Vibhishan had approached Ravan. Ravan, please stop. Let Sita go. What you're doing right now is wrong. We've got an amazing kingdom here. The Praja are great. Why are you doing this? Ha 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 ha. Vibhishan, you don't know me. Look at my might. Everyone in this room is with me. Only you are not with me. Ravan, what you are doing is wrong. I cannot walk with you in this path. Brother, choose your path, because all of these, they're with me. As we know, Vibhishan ended up leaving and joining the side of Ram. There comes a time in life where we have to make choices and we have to make decisions. And this may not be the most popular decision from the people you know, from the people you see, or the people you may be influenced through socials. However, if you're authentic and true to yourself, true to your values, true to your morals, this will allow you to take that step forward with authenticity. What was Vibhishan? Vibhishan was himself, he was proud, and he was different. But the key thing, it was true to his values. Authenticity. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. There was a wise old man, and he wanted to change the world. So he set out to change the world. But he couldn't. So then he thought, let me try to change the nation. But he couldn't. So then he thought, let me try to change my neighborhood. But he couldn't. So then he thought, yes, let me try to change my family. But he couldn't. Now, an old, wise man, he realized there was only one thing that he could have changed. And that was himself. If he had changed himself, he could have changed his family. If he had changed his family, he could have changed the neighborhood. If he changed the neighborhood, he could have changed the nation. And if he changed the nation, he could have changed the world. Some years ago, there was a character born in India, when India was a divided India, divided by languages, divided by culture, divided by traditions. And this man's objective was to unify, to bring everyone together. So he set out. No, he didn't organize a big boardroom meeting with adults and start to strategize on how we're going to do this. No, he simply went home and he sat. As he sat, he saw 7 children just hanging around, doing nothing. So what did he do? He invited the children around and they started to play khel. They played langri, chasing each other. A bit of kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi. And my favorite of all, chasing each other. They sweated. Once khel finished, they all went home. Then the next day, it repeated. And again, went home. And then again, they started to play khel. Then the neighborhood started to realize, like, look at these guys, they're having so much fun. We want to join in. So the 7 became 10. The 10 became 20. Then other villagers from other villages started to notice, and they wanted to take these activities to their villages. By the time we knew it, the 7 had become millions. This character was Keshav Balaram Hedgewar. Through Khel, he united to create now the world's largest voluntary organization. Think global, act local. As I said to you all earlier on, I was on a journey to find out what was the correct response to "How are you doing?" The quote taught me that someone who's surviving is a person of inaction. Someone who's surviving isn't true to themselves. Someone who's surviving sets big goals and tries to take them on without local impact. Now, just going to need the help of this beautiful audience. As I count down from 3, I want you all, with the biggest smiles, with your loudest voices, to ask me one simple question. Nikhil, how are you? 3, I don't see the smiles. Yeah, is it? 3, 2, 1.
Nikhil, how are you?
I am thriving.